right, let's see. Okay, I think I'm back live. All right. Okay, so all right. All right. So, how's everyone doing? I'm just gonna get shuffled up here and then I'll get started. And so I'm just gonna wait for some people to jump in my chat here. Okay. So if you haven't actually been with me before, my name is Cosmic Boogeyman. I do some pre-recorded content, and I also have this live channel that I like to do. Typically, I record at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll take questions live, and I'll just answer them, as we're going. I'll read I'll read with my oracle cards. I'll read with my tarot cards. It doesn't really affect me. I love reading with all my my cards, but I'm just gonna do some splits here. Get myself set up. Wait some people to jump in. Um, so I was actually thinking about this tonight because I talk about vibration and numbers. And one of the things I like to talk about is when we get the vibrations and we get the numbers, um, the universe will actually respond to us saying, "Hey, good job. You're doing exactly what you should be doing." So I got the number 555 tonight, and you can look it up. And the thing is, you'll just get different responses, different answers, and you have to ask yourself what was happening or going on in your life at that moment. And don't be specific. Just generally answer the question, like at the moment. What were you worrying about? What were you focused on? And whatever you're focused on, that's going to be your primary concern to trigger the 555 or the 444 or the 1111. And most people say the 1111's twin flame. Um, Sometimes I'll call them divine pairs because I'll pull from my double tarot deck in here. And one of the things I like to do is with my divine pairs, I like to kind of express why I have those because it's a 0.0058% chance to actually pull the same exact tarot cards on my double tarot deck here. But the number of the 555 for me, it's representative of, staying the course, keeping true to what you believe in. So I'm just going to keep shuffling here. And if no one jumps in, I'm just going to shuffle based on, my intuition and just answer a generalized question about the collective. So one of the things for me that I really enjoy is I enjoy the the partnership, the friendship that we all get. Um, my cards really like talking. Let's see, movement, and I just like to kind of test my intuition. So what I get in my head, or what I get when I'm pulling my cards, is I'll get a feel like, hey, what's coming out? So I'll feel, is this going to be a major arcana? Like, is it going to be another empress? What is it? Like, what's going to be popping? So for me, I have no purpose to pull cards. I'm not pulling them for a question. But what I get is a generalized energetic read. So, like, no movement, or this when they start lining up, is it going to be fast movement towards an empress? And online messages getting hung up. I recently had some communication issues with my technology here, and I had to just restart this live tarot. But there's abundance coming in, but not for the reasons we think, because of other possible situations. You can see fast moving action, wheels of fortune, and you can see cups sharing luck. And at work, I'm trying to change what I'm doing. So when we start looking at, whoa, that was a jumper. When we start looking at how we connect our tarot and our cups in our life, it's not about one or two things. It's about how we read the entire spread. Like how is the roof of this house connected to the corner of this period? Like that's what you should be looking at. You should be looking at the entire read of the card because it's an entire flow thing. Like the universe wants you to read everything. That's what you want. Okay. So when you're looking at the tarot and you're looking at how you're getting to these cards, you're going through the entire read. You're not going through one card. One card doesn't tell you the story. One card cannot tell you the story. So when I do a general read for myself and however I look at my own tarot cards, I look at the entire read. This is a person. This is online. This is the top of the hill. This is king of the hill. They're fighting people. They're saying, get away from me, man. Like, this is about money or abundance. But you can see this abundance is coming from the king of the hill. It's growing from here. Where are these wands coming from? Are these wands about this, or are they about being part of this offer? This is the world being upside down. Very simple. But when you start looking at this, I'll zoom in and show you guys, because the world card is a really interesting card. If you've ever seen the the Wheel of Fortune, I'll show you in a moment. It's actually opposite when we talk about balance. It's also here. But when you start looking at the wheel in the world, now I have to make sure I put this back correctly, but you have these two cards, you start looking at there's four corners. Okay. And when I pull a general read, I actually use four corners in my read, but people kind of say, well, why do you do that? But you look at the four corners here, and it does play out to having four purposes, four choices. And you look in here like this balance in here and this balance in here. Why do we have this wreath? Why does this go, and why does this follow the circular pattern? What does this all mean? Like, why do we have this purpose? So if you look in here, it looks like there's a snake pattern that's following and behind her. There looks like there's snakes here. Is there anything hidden with the Sphinx? What does the Sphinx represent? Past life? So with the world being upside down, you get a better perspective, or you get a different perspective of what things would be. So what I like to say is, how does it feel to be upside down? When you hang upside down, does the world look the same or look different? Obviously, it's going to look different. You get a different perspective. So where this card was for us is we had it here sitting in this Wheel of Fortune. So when I pull it out and I want to look at it, I want to bring it over and I'm going to look at it. But when I want to look at this card, I want to take it and I want to give it more of a once over. I'm going to take it and say, okay, well, this Wheel of Fortune is giving me past life vibes. There's cloudedness here. Like we don't know about everything about the past life. We don't know about everything about angels, griffins, or we don't know everything about all these animals. There's a sphinx in here. There's a sphinx here. This is the devil. What about the devil? How does this work? There's many religions, but they all focus on the same thing. They all have the same exact purpose, being kind to one another. But we kind of fall out of that mindset, and that's what's the problem for us, is we don't think about each other in the same purpose. We don't want each other to be happy. We want each other as like 3D goods. So anyway, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, always spinning. It's always going. But there always has to be someone who's at the pinnacle, is at the top. And if you can figure out this code, then you actually can gain from this. Going back to this read, if I wanted to just kind of keep interpreting this, I could say that, hey, there was an online communication, someone was the one, there was an empress on the other side. There was a lack of communication, there was a block of communication, but there was someone being lucky to have this connection. Say, even for me or an Aquarius in general, there was an Aquarius connection here. They were lucky to connect with this Queen of Queens, because an empress controls the queens. Like, there is no other. And what's very ironic when you have the empress involved, the empress she has like the young beauty. She has everything. She has the passion. She's able to explore other mental realities. She's able to kind of divinely connect. She holds a scepter. She relaxes. She goes out and she has stability, even though it doesn't appear that she does. She can go out into the wilderness, and the wilderness will speak back to her. So when you start looking at this, she enjoys the luxuries of life, and she has beauty beyond beauty. So, and what she doesn't talk about, but she has, is she has a connection to the divine or the ether. So I like having someone like that at your corner, or actually basically on your ringside. So when I would be pulling cards, or I look at cards even for myself, this would tell me this is an active work situation. This is happening now. But what's not being talked about, what's being called on is something in the background. Something's hidden. There's a Queen of Pentacles, or someone's being turned into a manifesting mother figure or a manifesting powerful figure in the background. They're very happy about it, but they don't actively say it. There's an offer being made, and they don't actively talk about it. They're saying, let me make you an offer, let me make you an offer, let me make you an offer. I have many offers I can make. I'm making you the offer. There's a happiness, there's a completion that goes along with this Wheel of Fortune. This person is working at something. Like I said, the story goes and it tells the story. If you asked about the situation or anything about the Aquarius, I'd say they can be stubborn, but they can hold back. But if they want to, they can make an offer because they have enough to make an offer. And there's the confirmation. This is saying, hey, they have enough to make an offer. And all I'm doing randomly is just pulling from here, just so you guys understand. This is just a heightened table. So when they're making an offer, they're realizing that not everyone can be king of the hill. And it's not out of disrespect, it's sometimes out of the lack of ability for someone else. And I think sometimes that's what's misunderstood. The Aquarius doesn't care, doesn't have the ego that sometimes others do. And if they do, they don't have time for it. They're doing it for the deepness of it. They want to understand more. They're like, hey, can I get another cup so I can understand? So they don't want 10 of cups. They want 16 of cups. They want to be able to go further, deeper. And that's what they're trying to understand. They want to go behind the moon. They want to understand why tower moments happen, not cause them. And that's what really happens for Aquarius males or Aquarius females. They try to understand the deepness. They're trying to navigate that, like the ether, the unknown. And if they can get to that understanding, then they can go further with that. So, yeah, it is actually fixed. Thank you for asking. Super weird. Super weird. I actually got logged out of everything. I had to reconnect. It was wicked bananas for me. But yeah, thanks. I'm all connected now. So I was just doing a generic read for myself here, just kind of getting warmed back up. So I think you said you wanted me to read for you last with some oracle cards. So so what's your question? What do you have? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's how I tend to read, like when I'm reading just by myself, is I'll read in that fashion. Um, so I have no problem reading. If we have no questions after that, after this next read, I'll read like that and just read in general just to see what we get, and then we can kind of go from there. Because I think reading universal questions like that helps build the intuition. It helps because it lets me test the cards, is what it does. Like, I can ask questions like, what energies surround me at the moment? How can I improve my current relationship? What's my career path or opportunities that I should focus on? What obstacles, am I going to be aware of? What spiritual lessons should I pay attention to? How can I enhance my personal growth, my development? What financial aspects am I going to be mindful of? What creative pursuits or hobbies will bring me joy? These are things I will look at. And then finally, always asking, what message does the universe have for me at this time? These are the things that I'll read for, because it makes me feel like it connects me better to the universe, which I really like. Let's see here. Let's see. I've been doing my thing, but I wish to know if Erica is starting to miss me. I'll tell you what, because we talked about this yesterday. I'll pull one card for you. And then if we do this again, I'll pull two cards for you tomorrow. I don't want to pull too many cards because I want you to focus on yourself. This is what we were talking about yesterday. Because focusing on yourself is most important. Because you need to focus on you and only you. And Erica needs to focus on herself. I think that's what we were getting at yesterday with the cards. And I think that's what the universe was trying to tell you. Because you want to focus on you. Because if you're the best version of yourself, it's see here's a jumper right here. So here's the one card. Ready? So you're manifesting your multidimensional perception and you have to become attuned. You have to raise that vibration. So don't think of yourself as here. Think of yourself as in another place. And you're trying to get yourself to that better vibration. But if you think of yourself stuck here, is they missing me? Then yes, they're gonna miss you and you're gonna miss them. And then that's where you're stuck at. You're not gonna be happy. But if you think of yourself as a happy person, then they're gonna be happy and you're gonna bring yourself to happiness with them. That's what I'm getting, if that makes sense. I think that's going to be better for you to understand because then you can deal with like them in a happier place. So I think that would be better to understand. But I think um you would be better suited to kind of. But is Erica missing you? But I think that's the question. Are you missing Erica? Yes. Then she's going to be missing you. But then you're not going to be go back together because if you guys are just missing each other, you guys are going to be the same exact people and go back together and fight again. You have to become better people to stay together the next time. I think that's what the universe is saying, manifesting. You have to manifest and grow. That's what you have to do. I'm telling you, don't contact her today. Don't say anything to her because obviously it's what you said you were from Romania, right? So wait, don't say anything to her. Give her another day, and we'll pull two cards tomorrow night. All right, so let's do this. So Crystal, do you want to you versus them with my two Oracle love decks, or do you want me to pull tarot cards for you? It's up to you. So just try to do something new tomorrow, like something brand new that's super nice for somebody. Focus on that and watch what the universe responds with. I bet you that's amazing. But don't do it for Erica. You're doing it for yourself. The feeling. You have to have a good feeling about it. Something really good. And it's not about anything holidays related. It's about you just doing it. No, don't even tell anybody who you're doing it for. Just do it. Don't report it back. Just do it. That's all. Oh yeah, it is. It's super late. Let's see, Crystal. All right, so all right. All right. Let's see here. All right, Crystal. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start getting my Oracle cards ready for you. You versus them. I really love my Oracle cards. Um, I'll confirm with my tarot cards though. I haven't done that in a little while. So for those of you who haven't joined me before, my Oracle cards, I like doing these. This is Jennifer Walker Zen. She has her own tarot channel on YouTube. But I ended up buying her cards not only to support her, but there we go. So this is them. So we have the them question. So Chris, I'll tell you that this person, it's time to have a heart-to-heart conversation from their perspective. Okay, so Jennifer Walker Zen's tarot cards are they're very close to the Doreen Virtue ones, which are super nice. If you guys have never seen these, they have this gold foil like edging. It's really really nice. So Crystal, these will obviously be yours. Oh, you have a lot more on your mind. Okay, so um, if I were guessing, and I'm not even looking at chat just to give you a really good idea, trust and give your relationship a chance. So there was probably an infidelity something with you. So either you or them, but there was infidelity because it's time to have a heart-to-heart conversation. So either there's a trust question or there's a love situation where you guys are kind of moving into a different direction with your relationship. Separation. So that's a really strong statement from your end. So either you feel like he cheated or you feeling like it's just going nowhere. From his, yeah, self-love is essential, a time to address your needs and ground yourself. That's coming from him or your other partner. But I'm feeling like it might be more of a male. Whatever you did, you put this person in their place. I'm going to tell you wholeheartedly because when their self-love is essential and they're not happy. I normally flip these cards, but this card jumped and slid into position for you, so I'm telling you that this card is holding. It's in holding pattern, which tells me that they're not happy. Whatever they did is on them, because you have to trust them, and your trust is holding out to them. Yeah. This is pretty straightforward. So I'm thinking like you were like, okay, this was about a wedding. They wanted to marry you. You wanted to marry them. I or maybe you guys were married and there was infidelity with the marriage. But why is it holding up? See, now it's giving me for you, it's telling me finances and career has to hold upside down. So now your finances or your career is holding upside down out of this. And I think you're more burdened out of it, which is unfortunate. And now you're feeling like they have no regrets and they're not learning anything from the lesson. Wow, this is a spiral. But this is a spiritual lesson for them, I can tell you. And there is no uncertainty on their end. It's almost like they have the reverse of whatever you have, is what I'm getting. I feel like they're getting the reverse of your situation. But I want to give you this, Crystal. I'm going to give you this. I'm not even checking chat. Um, this is how deep this read is for you. I'm going half tarot deck on you. I'm not meaning to laugh because there is regret. He's regretting you, whatever that means. Like you are the spilt cups, plural, like one, two, three. Yeah, like he was the emperor to your cup, to your queen of cups. He was the man. Like I don't think it's a lost cause, if you ask me. I just think one of you has to give more back to the other, is what has to happen. That's what has to happen. Like it's the divine telling you one of you has to give back to the other and stop exploring. That's what I've gotten. Um, that this card is explicitly the do not explore anymore card. That's exactly what it is. So I have no idea what your question was asking about this person for you, but that's what I'm getting. because I'm hearing right now that you have lost faith in this person, and they're spiraled out of that. They look like they're fine, no big deal, everything's good, everything's great, but it's actually starting to bother them a lot. All right, let's see here. So I hope that helps you, Crystal. All right, Trey, what do you got here? That's a great question. Let's throw that as a general question because that's a great idea, like a new mindset. But Trey, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to let you pick. Do you want this to be an oracle read or a tarot card read? Because I think I want to do I want to do a 21 card base tarot card read for that question, and that's a really good question. That's a super great question. Because I know what I'm feeling. Yeah, that's a great question, Trey. Let's Trey, I want to. I'm actually feeling. Let's do tarot cards on this. Let's go tarot cards and let's do this for the collective here. Yeah, see, look at this card's jumping. This card is jumping. This is like the divine communication card. Like Trey, like the fact that you're on this channel at this moment is like the numbers are astronomical, is what I'm getting. Like, I want to do a general. I never do these reads because they take a little while, but let's just can we just keep posting his question in chat, somebody, like, and reminding why we're doing this read right here, because it's gonna take a few minutes. But it's basically it's gonna be about everybody here. I know it's gonna sound weird, but keep the mindset that like whatever your mindset is going into the 2024 new year, this is your mindset. I know it sounds crazy. See, it's about indecision. You have to trust me on this. We're online. That's the online card. That's the indecision. That's the online card. This is mind, body, spirit as well. This is one of two things. It's a gray area. This is gray area. It's about being stable. So you have to trust me. We're going to do this for each and every one of you. It's going to come out. And when you hear words out of my mouth, you're going to get super key words. But that when I do this, I'm either going to do the four corners, the conduit. I've never done this live, but I'm going to do this for each and every one of you. It's about your own personal mindset going in there. See, look at the jump. Your abundance is going to spill over into the new year. Whatever you're heading into, this is the offer of love. Like this is like the explosion right here. This is it. So you have an ace going into the new year. Like you would have the ace of cups. I love the cups. As a tarot reader, there's a handful of cards. You're not supposed to favor cards like just like parents aren't supposed to favor kids, right? But you have favorite cards in the tarot deck. So you have like these cards that like, oh, I love these cards. You can actually see, and I'll show you just quickly. You can actually see like this card is even worn. Like it's come out and saved the day so many times. So that's a favorite card, and it's worn on that same corner. So I'm just pointing this out to you guys. That's 2024. You're going in with your battle worn, super powered soldier, or you're going in with your general. You're going in with your 4-star general. Okay? Yeah, see? I've already started the tarot read before you even knew it, tarot. Like Trey, we're already on the same page. I already knew it. Look at lining up. Wheel of Fortune. This tarot read is supposed to read this way. I can't flip it. There's no way I do this. Like this is ground zero for you. So it heads this way out. Okay? So you want these cards. Yep. Death of the old in with the new. You're having commitment. Son, what in the hell? Wow. This is crazy. So everybody on this channel at this moment is trying to influx money or has had a recent influx of money or has had some kind of influx that they're trying to grow. They want to take whatever that abundance that you have figured out into the new year. That's what they're making the commitment to. They're happy, whatever this abundance is that you have all figured out that's now on this channel or hearing this message, you're committing to taking that one thing, abundance, into new year. You're not going to lose it. If you're lucky, you're ending whatever it is, but you're not going to lose it. You're going to take that one thing into the new year. This is what it is. You realize the world has changed. You're like you have gained the infinite knowledge. You're on turbo mode. Like you're like, oh, I just have to hit the switch. And if you hit the switch, and that's where we are, you're at the heart, you're at ground zero, dead center. This is online. You're not holding back anymore. You're taking this. Look at this. You're flanked by two lightning bolts. Yeah, your abundance is overflowing into the new year. This is the conduit. So when I read, like when I actually do a full read, that is this is like where it heads. It's going this way. You just got the spark, the passion. You're looking deep. Your perspectives look deeper. No, I mean deeper, 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 deeper. And if you've been with me before, you know the Hermit is like the deepest card. There's no blue. There's no blue darker than this. The darker blue is black. Like that means death. So this Hermit's like I can look into almost death's face and I can still understand. There it is. There's the darker, but it's not bothering you. Like it's not keeping you up at night. When you look in down, you're saying, how deep can I go? I want to understand the world. I want to bring this into the new year. I'm not losing sleep. I got strength, and I want to bring this wheel of fortune. I want to bring the old unlucky me into a lucky new me. Like I was just explaining earlier, this wheel keeps turning. Where you're out in the cold, you're lightning rodding it. You're turning the switch and you're hitting it. You're not killing or hurting anybody. That's not your goal. You're not trying to end something. I think you have these burdens that you were going with. See, like you're ending old relationships. You're getting rid of those burdens. You're leaving people out in the cold because you have to. It's not because you want to. It's because you have to. And you're going to commit to new ways of life. This offer is basically triggering to a new person. So you're triggering these offers saying, okay, there's a divine offer. I'm going to meet halfway and then commit to this person, just like it's a regular thing. This is almost like work for you. Whatever you're doing, whatever you were doing felt like work. Now it's going to feel like joy. That's the only way I can come up with it. There's something hidden, whatever each and every one of these people that are watching has something hidden going into the new year. There's something that they haven't talked about. They keep hidden. They don't want to reveal. It's a problem, or it's almost like a hidden like agenda or something that they want to work on, that they have a passion for, and they felt like it's going nowhere fast. I need to make this happen. It's a love. They love this, but they want it to, but it's going nowhere fast, or they're working at it, but it's almost going nowhere fast. They have to get rid of something to unload those burdens. I'm going to read one level up, which is like basically getting closer. You or somebody else feels like you have to become more aggressive with whatever you're trying to do to find this luck. But you have to leave people hanging, or you almost have to like let go of the past. So I think what you're doing is you're working, and this is where your explosive, this is your emotional, this is where your emotions come from. Your emotions are coming from this explosion of abundance. You're like, yes, yes, this is what I wanted. And that's where those lightning rods are basically triggering on your left and right side, where you feel like, okay, now I'm powerful. You want to come attack me on my left? Do it. I got you. On my right, I got you. And that's all you need is you just need one of these pentacles, one of these ways to manifest. But you're like, I can manifest any which way. You have no idea how powerful I am right now because you have been exploring this ability to manifest, which has been given to you from birth. So this death night, which is the fifth night, has the ability to kind of change energy, affect energy. And you have it, and you have it at your will and your disposal, and you're trying to figure out how I use it before you go into the new year. You're trying to understand what happens. And that's what's been going on is you're trying to, like I said in the last read, when you do this, this is a long, drawn out, played out story because this, what you've been hiding, is growing you into this most powerful king, the king who's going to tap into the unknown. But you've been hurt before and you're not trying to get hurt again. There's no way you want to be hurt again because you can't. If you get hurt again, you want justice. And that's where the second lightning rod comes in. That's where you're like, if you hurt me, I will strike back. And I think that's what's going to go on. So if you hurt me again, I'm going to hurt you twice as hard. And that's where this infinity comes in. That's where lightning rods come in. And that's where you're offering this secondary effect. So it's not about working to move on to bigger and better. It's about passion and how you handle this passion. There is a hidden agenda here, but you're trying to figure out what you want from this 2024. So you're blocking this 2024 wish, and you're trying to break down those walls, and you want it to become something bigger. So what you're looking for, and I can pull one oracle card for everybody right here, but you have these King of Cups. Basically, you have the masculine sign, and you have the divine. You have to let go of communication with what's burdening you. But there's the online component for everyone who's on here. You have to commit to this online component, whatever that means. You've been hurt before, but I can pull one more oracle card for the center, or I can pull one more tarot card. I'll let you make the decision, Trey. But what I'm getting here is you are in a very, very powerful position. You're flanked either way, left or right. You have been protected. It's not divine protection in that respect. It's more like you've learned how to protect yourself, and you have come into some way of abundance, and you're almost rolling the abundance. You can actually see it. You're rolling your abundance. So, and you're rolling this abundance into something bigger, and you're learning about, like, there's infinity here. So what it's happened is you're growing this, and you're, like I said, you have justice here. There might have been an injustice at work, but you've grown it into something more powerful. So if you want to move on to bigger and better, you can. Let's see. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to set certain boundaries with people and attain my goals. I felt like I'm not setting boundaries with certain people. It affects me attaining my goals. All right. So I think that's what you're doing. You're a lover, but not a fighter. So if that's the case, then you're going into the 2024 with setting your boundary then, because you have ended the communication. It's like, but you're abundant. You're growing something into whatever it is, but you're not bringing love in there. There's no way. You're bringing your own cup, but you have it to offer. Like you're a lucky person. You're just waiting to go into 2024 to show how lucky you are. That's what it is. That's what most of us are doing. That's listening to this right now. We're like, hold, 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 hold. And like even death is sitting there. We're holding death like as our bitch. I know it sounds real crazy, but we have death as one of our knights. Like death is our bitch. Like we got two Knights of Cups, which was really abundant. Like we can love, but we love very hard going into 2024, which is amazing. And then we're like, oh, we want to attack, but we'll use our Death Knight. That's when we go fight. Like it's like, oh man. No, like so I'm gonna tell you, Trey, like if you fight with your Death Knight, and then you come out with your Knight of Cups. You go, oh, let me be really nice, or you ice them out. That's kind of how you do it. You can love or you don't, but you can get hurt. There's no way you don't get hurt. But when you love, you go hard, man. All right. So I think that's what I'm saying is like you have the ability to kind of end this, but that's who fights for you. Like that's who's gonna ride through, and that's crazy. Because most people see death as like, oh man, it's like that's over, and you're like, no, it's I have these people. That's my watch. That's my night watch, and that's my guard. 2024. That's who's on watch for you. And I'm gonna tell you. Remember how I said don't pick favorites? That's my second favorite card. My third favorite's the Emperor. And that's my other card that I like. This one's watching out, looking out. He's not looking in at your read. He's looking out that way. He's going, hey, the Hermit's going, what's coming in? Like no one, like you're not gonna get jumped. Like nobody's got you. So life lessons are yours. It's just you got to look at how you want them. All right, let's see. Let me see here. Let's see. Is it not because it was really? Um, Oh yeah. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Uh, It's Valencia. Yeah, but Trey, I gotta see here because I think Valencia actually had a question after you, buddy. Just being fair, I don't want to make sure that just cut anyone else off. But yeah, no, I saw that double King of Cups in there. You actually had a lot of cups. Like, um, I personally don't have an artistic card, which is pretty crazy now that you mentioned that you're an artist. What else? What's your pursuit? What do you like to do? What's your art, Trey? And Valencia, if you're still here, I'll talk to you. Let's see. Post your question. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Like, that's what I'm saying. You had that in there, but you go dark. It's so crazy. Like, it's good. It's a good read. Like I said, everybody has a different read in there. Like each of those cards, like the water cards are like they represent something for everybody. Just looking at it. Let's see here. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna shuffle some cards here. That was a fun read, actually. I never really read like that much on a live read like that. It just takes a lot of time. But it was very, very interesting to get that kind of read, especially with the online at the it's I call it the heart and soul when you get that online card, which is what I get. Definitely this is crazy. I never pull this card, so I'm definitely connecting to some energies here because this card never pops unless it's like when I pull for friends. This is my legacy or my long term communication partnership card. But this card keeps popping a lot, you know. So I'm definitely picking up on someone's energy in here. Like it's so amazing. I was telling friends, about this, which is amazing for me because it just goes to show like time and space is just a thing. So those of you who are like watching this live, we are connecting. I can definitely assure you this. And I got the song Vampire stuck in my head by Olivia Rodrigo. That song is it can be a little rough. All right. All right. Is anyone else got a question here? Let me see. All right. Let's do this. Oh, Valencia. Yeah. Okay. Let me read Valencia first. I do believe they were actually waiting for me while I did that mess up read. So I will read for you. All right, Valencia, ready? There you go. See, do you see it jumping? It's trying to come out. That's like a legacy communication here. I may do it you versus them with my Oracle, my romance Oracle cards. Let me see what I get here though. Burdens, new opportunities. Let me do this for us just to get us our vibe changed up here a little bit. All right. These out. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. If you like the channel, also please like it. Any comments, you know, let me know. Here we go. All right, so this will be their energy. Valencia, this will be their energy. Let's take a look here at their energy. Um, Typically, I don't like reversals, or I don't try to go with any reversals on these. You can see why. When you get a card that says like happiness, it would have to fall like this is a very strong opening. Like it's happiness. Like they are happy. Their positive energy that surrounds them. Their favorable outcome is assured. So if we're looking at this Valencia, I'm going to tell you that their energy is happy, whatever that means. Um, let's see what else we get here. Yeah, see, that's a jumper. And you deserve love. So if I'm going to ask the question, you can see the arrows firing over. So I'm going to go with they probably broke up with you. That's probably what happened. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But it's almost as though they left you and you feel as though you were left behind because I get the water here. I get what's being kind of you were separated and put behind, but you're being very well supported here by the angels, by the cherubs, which is okay, which is amazing. You're not, nothing's going to happen to you. You're very well supported, but you're either trying to fire at them like you want revenge, or you're trying to get back together with them. I'm trying to see if anything else pops. I think you're just trying to make a statement right now. Let's see what else we get here. You might be even looking at their Instagram channel or looking. Whoa, holy crow. So they're not looking to express, they're not looking to talk anytime soon. Wow. I don't think they have anything to say, is what's actually going on. I'm just trying to be very honest with you. The cards are jumping, and there is no way to even say this. Valencia, Valencia. Let's see what you have to say. I don't think there's deception here. Like, even from your angle, from their angle, I think it's like the relationship just fizzled or died or disconnected or something happened where there was just it just no longer went on. So now you're supposed to move on to a new soulmate. Either you learn something from them, and I'm going to pull a card at the very end here for each of your energies and swap the energy. But I feel like it's not like you're not supposed to do anything. Like don't make an effort. Don't pursue somebody that is not trying to pursue you. You're supposed to match that energy is what you get here. So Valencia, if you had the choice, you should find someone that's looking to appreciate your energy, appreciate who you are, appreciate what you bring to the table, appreciate how much you have. So you have like even angels here, you have angels here, but the problem is you're not being appreciated like here, like from him. So if you were trying to tell him something, you're saying like it's okay, let's do our thing, and he's just saying, hey, let yourself go, or you're saying to him, let yourself go. So so I think this is kind of where we're going, and I think that's what it's at. I think that's maybe what it is. I think he's happy, and I think you guys, it's just not happening. I don't think you guys are together. So if anything, I think he's looking maybe in a different way than you're looking. That could possibly be too, but I don't see you guys together. Like he's not looking for the relationship you're looking for. Like in no uncertain terms. So Like you deserve love. You have this is you. You're calling in soulmate. You're gonna find the person that actually matches your energy. You need to look at that. So I don't know if you can see that, but he would tell you, or you would tell him, like, go find the person that matches you. And that's not what you want. You definitely you want him, but Valencia, that's not what's the best for you. If you ask me, I would say that's just what's temporary. Yeah, I'm sure you found him very cute, but there's a guy coming in for you. That's what's actually going to happen. There's definitely a man going to come in for you. If they're mentioning soulmate and you have angels surrounding you, you would have the divine telling you, get ready. They got your back, like literally got your back. Let's see here. All right, what do we got? Yeah, so I'm telling you, look for the guy that appreciates you. One thing I always tell people is open the boyfriend book and say, what does this boyfriend do? Like, what are those things that you love that you want to learn? And then find that guy. Like, hey, I want to learn how to ski, or I want to learn, how to parasail. I want to learn, you know, how to speak another language. Find that guy, and that's the guy you're going to get. That's your man because you're going to appreciate him and he's going to know you appreciate that. And then you're going to be very happy because if he has that appreciation and if he feels it, then you're together forever. I'm telling you, you're good. You're welcome. This guy, he's your friend. I trust me. He's your friend. This other guy's very happy. Do not lose that guy. He's very friendly. Like you're both like very cool together. Like he's the person you call when your tire is flat and you're like, oh, I need somebody. He's got your back. All right, what do you got here? Um, what do we got here? I'm just reading some of these some of these comments. Can I be added? I don't know. I don't want to butcher this name. Is that Lysop? Is that how you say this? I don't even know. Lusop, maybe? I don't know. Is that Lusop? Okay, thanks, Elliot. All right, I'll read that question now. Will I reconcile with the future? All right. Okay. Let me do another you versus them. This deck was actually popping. I'm gonna do a quick shuffle though. Let me do that. And actually, let me sage the deck. So I'm gonna mute the mic for just a moment. Uh, so hang on, everybody. Yeah, we'll go quiet. All right, sorry. I just wanted to get a couple sips of my drink too. All right, who do we got next here? Oh, that's right. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Will I reconcile in the future with EJ? All right. All right, I had to smudge my cards. I'll just shuffle them now. All right, so this will be you. Is it Lusop? Do we say this? I think that, hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm going by Cosmic. What do we got here? Well, I'm going to go that this should really be upright, but I'm going to keep it in the reverse for a second. Because why would we have attraction? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This typically would be you. But I want to keep going for a second. That jumped right out. Um, so that's very interesting. Because like I said yesterday, usually when these cards are in reverse, playfulness. It's a very interesting read. Wow. It's almost like there was no attraction, then there was playfulness, and now the flirtationness, like the flirts, like you stop flirting with them. Like my logic wants to turn these cards around, but my intuition's saying leave them, like leave them. Yeah, see, look, getting to know each other, like it's turned around. Like no, it's not. Like you guys were like really at one point you had some fun. You guys were having a great time, and then it stopped. And I feel like you got yeah. See, look at these cards. They're jumping. Wow. Is there another card here? So isolation, no more patience. Like she's lost her patience for something, or they've lost their patience for something, and they've kind of shut themselves off, or they've shut themselves off to you. Healing. This could be spiritual healing. Um, a time for reflection. Prayers will help with your situation. But I'm going to be pulling a second card here, so I want to see what the second one comes to be because there's a lot of negativeness here, and I'm not really wondering. I want to know why there's so much negativity with this situation. Oh, if you asked me, she wanted, or there's a marriage proposal, or someone wanted to be married, or wanted more to a commitment. Like, yeah, like you can see the obsession. Like there is no confusion. She wants to be married. Like she's now losing patience, or this person's losing patience. One of the two of you is losing patience. Like wants to be married, and like it was like fun at first, and now it's like no, it's not. Like there's no attractiveness to this. It's like hey, whoa, 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 slow down. And I'm thinking there's a confusion here with the situation. That's very interesting. I have never seen these cards like this. Like you can see the reads. Like I actually talk about this sometimes, but you'll notice like one read is like this, and you have these reads like there's two here, two, one, and they jump in a weird order. Um, it's energetic. Like this is coming from someone's energy and someone else's energy. That's why they lay like this. It's not me pulling them and saying, "Let me pull another one." See, it's not that. It's the energy that pulls this. Um, but whose ever energy this is, I would say obviously I would go with the female energy, but I'm having a hard time. Yeah, there's definitely something here. Uh, I mean, this typically would be your energy. Like when I read like that, I give you dealer's choice is what I call it. It's just a joke, but like this is the best deck I have, and no disrespect to Jennifer Walker, Zen. Like she has a very good deck here. It holds up well, but that's their energy. I mean, this is a beautiful energy. Like I'm guessing this is a female you're talking about. I'm not sure, but I would guess this is a very nice looking female that you're talking about. Like if I don't even know, but I can see in here there's definitely female energies in here. Um, and she would be curvy, like very nice looking. What I'm telling you is like you're like good looking too. Yeah, see? Yeah, there's definitely something here with one of the two of you. But I would say that there's no like you would have to get married to stay together. There's an obsession with this marriage right now. That's where there's deception. You can see it here. Um, let's see. Janandava, 1111. I can put yours in the queue too. You're gonna be behind a couple. All right, so oh yeah, you have a couple here, but yeah, I can get you in the queue here. All right, so I know that's kind of like a yes, yeah, no, I get that. I see that you're saying a male, but I'm telling you, like one of the two, like you're definitely there's an attraction between the two of you, and the workout thing makes total sense. Because like I said, like there's a fitness here. Like this person here who's very fit, the one who's not patient, the one who's like wants the ring. Like I have a feeling like that person or that person there's a tie-in here to that person. Like there's a like it's almost like a black hole. Like there's an obsession here. See to the person with the ring or wanting the ring, and this other person's like, hey, let's just go hang out and chill. Like you want to be that this I feel like is you though. So all right, um. I would tell you like if you want to know if they're your twin flame, I'm gonna pull a single card. I'm gonna pull it actually over here, my zoom camera, and I've been doing this. I'm gonna give you my Mystic Martian Oracle deck. Actually, I'll do this so everyone doesn't think I'm not that we would make me think I'm making this up, but I'll pull one card here and then I'll bring it over because you want to know more about it. All right. All right. Um, So I think it's you're getting the message timid, misunderstood, and shy. So I think the situation is just like you guys can't commit to the situation. It's like it's short term, and you guys can't just say, "Hey, it's short term." So loose up. I'd say like just say it's short term. Enjoy it for right now. One of you just has to kind of come to that realization. That's all it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right. If you haven't subscribed, please do. What are we at here? Who's up next? And I will jump right in here. Um, let's see. I'm just trying to look and see what the next question is. Hey, Elliot, you know what the next question is on this? Oh, Vardika? Vartika? What do we got? I'm struggling with both my personal and professional. But it was wonderful at my workplace. Yeah, that's going on. I can feel the negativity there. So is this, I think you're asking about work. Is kind of what I get here. So is this a career read? I hope it is, because I love doing these. Here, can you go back up here? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the question. Or can we just ask it again in the chat? I'm going to do this as tarot because I like this. This is because the tarot will read as career or love, and I like really pushing my intuition, especially when I've been reading for a few hours like this. It's really helping my intuition get out there. Um, but I think you're asking about your workplace is what you're looking for. All right. Shuffle, shuffle. All the duffel. I can't remember how I originally got into tarot, but I got into like the occult stuff a long time ago. When I was actually getting into this stuff, it was thanks, Elliot. I'll start the read in a second. When I started getting into this stuff, there was like we had Ouija boards and stuff, and like my friends and I would play with them, and we would get weird readings, and we're like, "You used it, I use it." Like, no, no, no. But where there was this one time we were using it at my grandmother's house, and it mysteriously caught fire, and like it pretty much burned it down. And we were like, "Yeah, we're done. We're done with the Ouija board." Like that stuff was crazy. And then there was a time they right before it burnt down, my aunt went home and there was nobody there. This still creeps me out. But they had been using the Ouija board, and they kept really taunting with it. But she went home and her drawers were all open and her lingerie was just laid out. It was just all of her lingerie was just systematically laid out. And she had all of a sudden she had ghost activity at her house. And it was super, super creepy. It eventually stopped, but that was super weird. Like there was nobody at the house, and it happened like that same night. Like she was like she came home like within an hour and a half, 2 hours after the Ouija board. So I'm just telling you guys, super crazy stuff. Um, but anyway, I used to be into like all this craziness, like the tarot, and once I started to have loved ones pass away, I really got reconnected to it, and it was just inadvertently. I just wasn't thinking about it, and but I would be able to connect to like loved ones and other things, and it just would happen. So like I lost a I lost a loved one, and what I did is the loved one had passed away, and I could smell like certain foods or whatever, and I could connect to the energies. I think this light is a little messed up. I have to adjust that light. Um, so anyway, so what happened was I basically kind of reconnected with that energy, and I'm just trying to fix the light here. So I would reconnect with that energy, and the um, things would really like kind of like make me remember like other things when I was little. So I'd have like these really weird, vivid dreams about like, ghosts and stuff. So, so Vartika, let's take a look here and see if we can't tap into some of your stuff, some of your hidden dreams about your work. And it's popping. It's popping here. You can actually see the star, the double moon, which is hidden. Like this is secrets, just so you know. And there you are at your cornerstone. This is pretty crazy. I typically wouldn't pull this out like this with so many people waiting, but You have double stars, double moons. And I was just shuffling these cards, so this is crazy. So, um, immediately about your work, you're feeling like you're kind of being like left. You're you've raised your vibration, which means to me that you're kind of you're being left out in the cold, but you're getting accolades somehow at work. There has to be. Um, but I feel like you're not getting your full rewards. If you're trying to build a relationship or trying to grow something, it's almost like you're staying ahead of the situation. But when I see the sun, the star, the moon, and the star, like whatever you do for work, you are a mover and a shaker. You're like you are the best of the best. So people have to come to you. You like or you're like a controller of people. Like you have an amazing ability. Um, is this online? No. Why is there hanged man here? Looking deep. It's almost like you're a star. Like it's almost like you're a movie star. Like if this was here, I would say you're a movie star because there's a miscommunication. You're not burdened, but there's something here where you raised your vibration. I want to quickly pull for the second level because I'm actually super curious. New opportunity, that's what could where you could be coming in. But you're burdened by yeah, you're burdened by your stardom. Like you feel like you're getting judged by whatever this is. It's about taking action. Yeah, see, up at night. This is what's going on. So if you're asking me about there's your victory. If you're asking about your work situation, I think you have full control over it, but you feel like other people don't give you all the information. And at the end of the day, your perspective is you have a choice to make. Um, but your choice is always a good choice. You have either to leave to get out of the game or to keep going and become better at what you do. But when you get out of the game, it's almost like you're making a past life decision, like you're kind of quitting or getting out, but you're the best of the best. Like whatever you're doing here, you're really good at it. You are really, really good at it. Like this, I've never seen a read like this ever, like ever. I'm glad I'm capturing this. This is so good. So if you ask me about your career, you're very good at it, whatever you're doing. Yeah, see, I think you're looking like you maybe want to take on a little bit less responsibility and make a better connected choice. You're looking to manifest or change directions a little bit. Yeah, see? You want the control of something. If I had to question this, it's almost like someone who works at a very successful business wants to own their own business and then decide what business they run. Yeah. That's what would make you happy is make only basically all the hard work you put in would be better if you put it in for your own business. You'd be better off leaving and being your own boss is what you're getting at. See, you're fighting for someone else, but you want to walk away and explore new opportunities. That's what it is. How close am I? Because that looks, you have some crazy energy. But if you asked me, I think there's a lot of communication or miscommunication. When everything's good, it's really good. Like you guys celebrate together, but not at work. You celebrate out of work. But they don't always invite you, even though you're like part of the success, even though you're the passion behind the fire. Yeah. If you found like your business partner or whoever this person is for this new opportunity, you would be like so powerful. It would be it would be very, very, very good. I think that's what's actually coming in the next few months, is what I'm getting. Like it hasn't happened on purpose. Like this is just training you for what's about to happen to you. These burdens are like trials and tribulations. Like you can see here, look, it's just it's just getting you ready. This is your center line. Like you carry this wand with you, you carry like this burden with you. You always have, but it's been divinely gifted to you. It's been this burden that you carry is divinely gifted to you, so you understand what this means, why you're doing whatever you're doing. I mean, I hope this all makes sense to you, but you're burdened with something that you have to make a choice on at your job. And once you make this choice, it's your choice to make. And when you make that choice, it's either go your own way or become really successful at this place for somebody else. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps. But it's a very, very good read. Like your base foundation is amazing. Like very amazing. All right, let's see here. All right. Let me just wrap this up here. And if you guys have not commented, please do. Oh, and Ansel, Ansel, I think it's Ansel. Who's next? But I'll give them the choice of the tarot or the oracle. And just for you guys who are here, I'll probably be back here tomorrow night, even though it's Christmas Eve, for a little while, um, at 7 p.m. And then I'll sign off. I'm just doing this to the new year, and then I'm going to do this on a weekly basis. I'll just sign on, and I'm going to be posting some more pre-recorded content. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. Yeah. So do you want to post your comment or your question for me? And I very much appreciate you guys. I feel the energy. It's just really cool. I like it. I mean, I don't want to even ask what you do, but you definitely do something great. Like, I've never pulled that many cards like that. All right. So, Ansel, I don't know if you have that question. Um, I'm sorry, guys. It's just a delay on my end. That's why I cut out for a second here. I think it's a love question because that's what I'm getting before I even get the question posted. I'm just shuffling the deck. Yeah, tarot, please. And what is it? I would love to read these tarot questions so much faster for you guys, but they get so interesting. It's so crazy. When I read them, it's like I can feel it. Um, that's what's amazing. But if you guys hang in there, I'll read them all. I really will. I will definitely read all your questions. Very good here. So music next year. That's a great question. Why is that giving me the cups? Oh, that might be this though. I'm gonna keep this out because this jumped out as I was shuffling, waiting for your question to come through on the chat. Um, the Ace of Cups being upside down next year release. Don't take this because there's an M here, and then the abundance. So typically when you get a card upside down, most people go, "Oh, that's bad." It doesn't always mean bad. It's you have so much, it's overflowing and it's going like into the ether. So what you may actually get this next year. So we won't know until we get the full picture. So let me pull here. Yeah, see, here's another jumper. That's like three though. I wanna kind of get this correct. Let's get some idea about this music. This is about commitment. This is about long-term commitment. This is contracts to me. This when I get this, this is granite. This is buildings like New York or law offices. That's what this is. This is someone overseeing something. Um, this is fast moving. So I guess whatever you're offering is going to come out fast or quick moving. But I have 7 here. So I'm going to go with probably the contract or whatever you're looking for won't hit until July is probably the more likely. You have to fight for something. Something's going to start fighting, or there's going to be fights with the situation. Um, I think it's the online part of this music that you're talking about. This is where it gets tricky because I guess there's more hands that want to get involved and people start fighting over it. That's what gets the problem. Um, this is a very interesting read already. Yeah, see, look at then more lawyers get involved. Look at that. It's almost like more people get involved going forward here. Uh, that's where that's like it. The music wants them. It has nothing to do with the music or the creation of the music. It's almost like this is like so good. People are like, now I want my taste. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's ready to go online. This is because that's the gray area. That's like, okay, let's put it out. But then people start fighting for it. Like, I want my taste. There's the heartbreak. Um, so people get heartbroken over not being able to get to it online is what happens. Yeah, see chaos or they move on from it or they move on from the heartbreak. I wish I could see this on this. Uh, when does this come out? Let's pull from the middle. You almost need like a sweetheart deal is what I get. There has to be 3 people involved, but only 2 people are the ones causing the problem, is what I understand this to be. People would have to move on from whatever this is, but 2 of the people that really one's really got their situation or would be. So when this situation starts kicking off, understand that one of those 3 people will have their sword deep in there. There's another one that's just kind of like just needling, like wants to kind of give you a headache, or give not. It might not even be against you personally, but this Queen of Pentacles is kind of end of day thing. Like it has to be a sweetheart deal. This is the manifesting queen. This is the queen who comes out at the end of the day and says, I win. Like you had all this stuff, and why did we waste all our time doing all of these other things when we could have just went from that to that? Um, so to say it comes out next year, I don't know, because it looks like there's a lot of hands in the cookie jar right now. That's the best way I can tell you. It's not dead, I can tell you that. And that there's a lot of passion involved in whatever is happening here. It's almost like old rules apply or old something applies to the situation here, because you have like this typically would be past lives, but you have like whatever it is, the 3 still rolls together kind of thing. So that passion's there. I don't know if that helps you or not, but that's what I'm getting out of this. It's right here, where the mother figure fixes it. It's a very interesting read. I mean, I definitely thank you for offering and let me read this for you, because that's really cool. Because that always comes up either as an M or a W for me, but not every time does it mean that. It just has the possibility of this. But the fact that you're asking about music shows that this music is so good. It's just is being like pushed into the ether. But it means like vibrationally, it's getting wasted because people are being dicks about it. All right, who's up next here? Um, Thank you very much, though. I definitely appreciate that read. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, it's definitely contract issues. That I can tell you, and it would spiral into more contract issues. Like it's such a good deal. Like I know that whatever you know whatever you have is fast moving. That's what you know. You're like, just let this bitch fly. It's good. It's really good. And I don't even know what music we're talking about, but I can tell you it's good. Like I would invest in it. That's how good whatever you have is, because you get lawyers and then other lawyers get involved and people start fighting over it. So whatever you're holding and whatever you're getting ready to contract off of gets so good, but it does become a manifesting. You end up it becomes something that you can put money into and it grows more money out of. That's if that's what you want to know. All right, that's what eventually it will become. Even all the fucking bullshit that will come along with it. I promise you. Just got to ride the wave. All right. Up next, Indy, and then Janava. All right. Like I said, I'll get to all you guys. Most of you guys. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. What was the question you had, Indy? Are you still with me here? You're welcome, Ansel. But you definitely have something going. Like it's good. Whatever you have, it's gonna be good money. I think what I think you have is good music, like for the people. It's like powerful music. All right. Indy, you still with us? Oh, here we go. Thanks, Elliot. What are Adrian current feelings toward me? All right, let's go here. Um, I'll do a you versus them with my you versus them. Adrian feelings. Okay. So, for those of you who are just joining me, thanks for joining me. I will be pulling two Oracle decks here, just in a little breather with my tarot cards, my double tarot card deck. But what I'll be doing is doing a you versus them for my buddy Indy here. And what we have is we have Indy asking, what are their feelings? What's this? What are their feelings? What are Adrian's current feelings toward me? And so this is your deck here, Indy. You'll notice the gold foil edges there. All right, here we go. It's almost like take it slow. So I'm getting like express your love is here, just so you know. But I was told to pull one more card for you to kind of confirm like how far to go with this. And then the key like is like they're interested in you, like they want you. Like that's not the question. They definitely want you. But indeed, I think what they're saying is like you have to go with the flow. So if patience is called for, go with patience. Right now, they just want you to go after them. Um, do you know like if you chase somebody, they feel wanted? That like if you kind of like just go like, hey, and you leave it like that, it's like what the hell? If you like go, hey, I need you. I can't live without you. That that says a lot. It's like a big statement. So if you're saying something to a partner and you're like, I need that, you're expressing your actual love and you're really going from the heart and you're speaking from a place of like pure innocence, that means a lot. But don't come at them trying to trick them. That's not the way to do it. You're not trying to say, hey, I want to be with you forever. Let's put a ring on that finger. You're trying to say, I want my soul to meet your soul for the first time. Let's get a hug. So from your side of things, you're saying, hey, I know whatever we have is real. So this card here is the unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You know full well there is. You know that you're probably thinking about them, dreaming about them. There's lyrics and songs. You're like, I hear the song, it's coming through. There's numbers, and you're like, what is going on? Why does the universe keep throwing this in my face? It's probably because they're thinking about you too. And that's usually the sign that they're saying, hey, why are you not reaching out to me? Why are you not chasing me? It's your turn, chase me. But chase them with true intention. Chase them with like passion, chase them with love. And that's what's going on. Because if you're not going to chase them, you're not going to give them what they need, their soul's desiring, their soul's craving. They're going to cut you off. And that's what's happening. And that's what you're feeling. You're sitting here feeling sorry that they haven't reached out to you, but in reality is they need you to chase them at this time. That's why they're cutting you off. They're gonna get rid of you because it feels like an unhealthy attachment. But if you're coming at them in a pure way, in a healthy way, you can't just throw a ring on their finger. You have to fall in love with their soul. That's what I'm getting. Look at I got another jumper. Yeah. So what they're doing right now is they are isolating. They're isolating from you. So that card just jumped out for you. And if you see here, the cards are actually they're pulling away from this deck, which is you, them. This deck is pulling away from you because of something happening, and here's your jumper. They want she like I'm gonna go with it's a she. I have this feeling it's a she. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's feminine. But this person wants you send flowers. Send a poem that you actually wrote. I love you. Why do you love them? Like, don't I love you, but I love you because of but you have to love yourself first. You have to explain to them, I've learned to love you because I've loved myself. Like I know where happiness comes from. I know what self-respect does. Because when you are self-respectful, you're going to be respectful more to others, and that's what she's recognizing. I think that's why this whole beginning was like, yeah, hey, I'm into you. You're really cool. And then she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And she slowed down. And that's where it kind of got weird at first. You have to be able to express your love, but you have to be able to express your love to yourself too. That's where you're falling short. You can't just put a ring on her finger. She can't put a ring on your finger. You can't just get married. You have to understand where love actually comes from. And I think that's where it's happening. So if you're asking about where you two fall, actually, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to do this because I'm super curious myself. Um, let's do this because I'm curious to see what she thinks. Even though I was trying to respect her, but I'm just curious to see what she would say to you. So I'm going to pull one card for her and see what message she would send you. Because I know you're kind of curious. You want this. Yeah. Yes, I'm telling you, you really express your feelings. Dude, it's right here. Your first card is express your feelings. Indeed, it's obviously. Yeah, and then it's love yourself first. If you learned how to love yourself, you would love everybody else. The little old lady who needs help, you would be like, no, no, I understand why you need help. Because I love myself, I can love you. I don't care what other people think. Go fuck yourself. Like, it's not about you. See, here's her response. Ready? Wheel of luck. All things have changed, and she's like, your luck is on your side. That's what she would say. If you became that guy, that's what she would say. If you were like, hey, I've learned sensitivity, like that's what it is for her. I think she finds that you're not sensitive enough for her. And I think that's what she's telling you. Look, this card's spun around. I don't know what this means, but you would say to her, she's not playful enough. I think that's where you guys are in this like disagreement. But you can't think that way. You have to give her her space. You have to talk to her. And she probably isn't playful enough with you. I mean, she wants a guy who's going to be with her on a different dimension, on a different level. That's what happens. And I'm not being disrespectful to you, I promise. The cards are just telling you what it is. That's it. So try to get out of that. Try to get out of cold. Try to get out of shy. Let her know. Just let her know. The cards are just telling you, listen, try one little bit every day. Every day. You know, hold the door for somebody. Just learn, smile at the stranger that walks by you. What are they gonna do? Yell at you? You fucking smiling at me? Fucking smile at me? You know, no one's gonna do that. They'll smile back. Make it a game. How many people can get to smile back at you? It's all energetic. We're all energy. You know that. You have to go love yourself. Become happy. Not don't fake it, but become happy. So, all right. I'm just telling you, be your best self. Raise up that vibration. That's all you're gonna do. And then you know what? You're not helping. You're supporting. You're not helping. You're supporting yourself. You're helping and supporting her. You know. All right. Who's up next? Gianava Nava Lava. What was it? Gianava 11. Something about twin flames. Oh yeah, Gianava. All right. I think I got it. All right. So Gianava, this will be them, and this will be you with the gold foil. Okay, Mr. Cosmic. They find my twin flame or not. Okay, so this will be you, the gold foil, and then this will be them. All right, let's see what we get here. Twin flame reading, you versus them. All right, we got the first jumper. This is you. Release your X. First card out of the gate. The time has come to clear your energy. You also have some looks like angel wings in the background. This could mean divine support or divine energy blocking you or protecting you. Um, I could take this first card out, but I just want to shuffle first. Let's see. So this is their energy. So you want to know if they're your twin? Oh, twin. Look at that. Double cards when I say twin. So they're a soulmate, but they're not missing you. Let's see what that means. They're friends. And release your ex. And it says give your relationship a chance on your end. We'll keep going here. And there's no wisdom in the situation. So on their end, they say, let the accumulation of your life experience guide you for your decision. So I would say they're saying that there's no wisdom, there's no guidance for the situation. Let's see here. I'm going to pull for you. We'll pull for you again. Let's see. Twin flame, twin flame. No, it's this one. Children. It says your life is being affected by children. And key. So it says you have the key to your answer. The answer, this is a yes answer. Whoa, that was a jumper. What? Oh, did anything else go? Wow, that was crazy. I don't know if I caught that on camera. That card went flying. Okay, and so the other card you got is it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. This card too has two cherubs. There's a man looking at you very fondly. They have a sword. They're protected in armor. You're on a white horse. It looks like your eyes are closed to this situation, but there looks like there's two kids. One has their eyes open, but they're not quite looking at you. There's another child who has their eyes closed. But you have two angels guiding or blocking the situation or protecting you from the situation. But I can see that you went from one to two children, and then these children are cherubs or blocking the situation now. Like the divine is protecting you. But they're telling you it's safe to love. And now that the divine is blocking you from leaving, you can see right here, they say worth waiting for, but they're telling you it's not worth waiting for, or they're telling you it's like I would tell you from this angle, the two angels have now brought together and telling you you can't leave. Um, Typically, I don't like reading these cards in this way, but when you had the two angels here and now they're put together, they're basically blocking your escape, if that makes sense. Um, so you're getting this situation that they're saying you can love it, the relationship, it's okay. The children are just affecting it. It's safe for you to love, and you're trying to escape, but the angels are saying no, we're not letting you leave. Um, let's pull one more, but I have the yes here, so let's pull one more for you, or for them, I should say. And there's no stress in the situation. So it says this situation is causing stress and anxiety. So they're not worried about the situation in the same way I say you are. So let's pull one more card. I'll pull one from them to you, and then obviously I'll pull one from you to them, how you would actually talk from your soul, and then get that last read. And we'll see what you guys could say, I guess, from your hearts. Let's see what you have. Whoa, there's a jumper. So we have healing. So we have healing, a time for reflection. Prayers will help with your situation. And then you would have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic chemistry here. So they would tell you to heal, focus on you, and reflect on it. And you would say, hey, we have chemistry. I don't know how close this is or not, but I don't know if you can just let us know. But this is a pretty good read. Um, I like this. I like this. Let's pull one in the middle here. Because the friends thing is important to understand because they're probably an Aquarian male. They're not burdened, which this here, I was telling a friend at work the other day, is like, if you don't have friendship, you don't have a relationship. Like, that's what one thing people don't always understand is a friendship is the basis of a great relationship. So you don't want chaos or anything. So they're probably a passionate person too. So from nothing, you're going to go to everything. These were just pulled from the middle of the deck. So I would highly suggest that this person is your twin flame. You're just actually probably in a really tough situation at the moment. That's all. You're just moving from nothing to everything, if that helps. Let's see. Up next is Rosie. Do we have Rosie's question? Um, oh, let's see, Rosie, right? That was a pretty powerful read, actually. It was nice. I really like seeing the Friends card come out in a read like that too, because it's like it shows like a deepness. Um, because I also work as an educator, and I was telling this friend that I work with, and I said to them, I said, if you have a relationship and you're not even friends with that spouse, you're just partners, and then you have a relationship financially and all these other things. It's like, what does that mean? You know, you just lose out because then when you don't have that sexual chemistry anymore, you don't have the partnership, then you're not even friends anymore at the end of the relationship. It's like, whoa. Then you find out really, really difficultly, you just start falling apart. All right. Um, hey, Elliot, do you know Rosie's question by chance? Thanks, Jan, or Janava, for the question. That was good. It gets the decks really vibing. I have another Oracle deck I'm going to try to use again. Oh, current energies around you. I was actually thinking about that. I think that was I mentioned that. I sometimes do that for myself. The current energies around you. Should I use this? Because I have Rosie. I think I might want to use this because this is like I have this Oracle deck I haven't used. I've been thinking about this. It talks about fairies, shielding yourself, ascended masters, listen to Gold Box, listen to intuitive feelings, books, um, like Indigo Children. Let me use this one for your Oracle read. Like I think this might be really perfect for you because I was looking to use this tonight and I said this might be really fun. Let me just pull this. Like yeah, see here we go. Look, it's already jumping. Here we go. All right, Rosie. Yeah, this is the card. Look at see. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So you basically have to acknowledge, and this is true, you have to acknowledge that they exist. You have to acknowledge that the universe is there. You have to acknowledge that it's in your existence. So when I ever talk about this, like I said, I tell people if you treat the universe, like it owes you something, then you're always going to be in debt, indebted to the universe. Um, so the energies around you, I think you're asking, and it's telling us you're profoundly clairvoyant. I don't know if you're asking specifically because you're looking for like a grandparent, grandmother, or something to that effect. I think we may find out in a moment. But trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as your physical sight. Your spiritual vision helps you see with healing, teaching, and guidance. I think whatever you're picking up on is divinely gifted to you. Like that's why I'm getting these wings in here. That's what I think you need to understand. Secondly, like that's why I think you need to ask for help from the universe or your angels or whatever you find to be your core belief. And I mean your absolute core. Like if you believe God is your core belief, then that's what you ask. But you sit there, you close your eyes, and you say, "Look, can we talk?" Just you and that, whatever your belief system is, you talk and say, "This is what we got." Because if you have that powerful, loving, and you have that spiritual teacher that you want to believe in and guide over you and say, "Look, just show me. I just need you to give me some guidance." You're going to believe in everything. And this, if you see here, I'm actually going to zoom in to give you like your second card. It is this one. The second card is showing you like, you're having like Shiva, you're having Jesus, Buddha. So you're having all of these different, gods in here, but you're having the belief that like all of these ascended masters are showing the way to kind of help you find your own basically energies around you. So you're asking like who's around you, but you're asking because you can already feel them. Is what they're telling you is you can sense these energies. Why are you asking the question is what they're saying. Think about why you ask the question. So um, lastly, you have a third eye chakra. Yes, it's safe for you to use that energy of love, and you must be a loving person, is what I'm getting. They wouldn't have this out here if they didn't believe it. So you obviously have love, and they would let themselves be known in different ways, numbers, signs, forms, languages of like different dialects, or they're basically just showing you in like maybe lyrics and songs, but they're showing themselves to you in different ways. Maybe they're just showing you in like maybe you'll meet somebody that's maybe been scarred, and you like they have the best personality, or that person's so amazing. And those people, when you meet them, they are the deepest people. And that's kind of what you're getting with when you're using your third eye, because you can see past what those people are, because you have this actual mediumship in yourself. You have a natural ability to connect with anybody. It can be their soul, loved ones. You use your third eye to connect to these people already, and you're connecting to the energies. You're connecting not only to the energies of the people around you, but you're connecting to the energies of that are in front of you. But the problem is, I think what you're not understanding sometimes is you have to shield yourself from these energies that are all around you. Because some of these energies probably are zapping you. Maybe you're tired more. You protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of like healing. So they want you to basically say, surround yourself with like purple, pink, white light, and say, hey, what am I going to do to protect myself? How do you protect yourself? Protect your energy from being, abused. Like that's what it is. I bet you're a very giving person. And if you're looking to say, like look for yourself, are these actual people that are connecting with you? Are they energies? Are they loved ones? I'm getting a lot of like females. So what I'm getting here is like this is angels, but most of these are females. Um, what's interesting to me is it's like you're being like tasked to kind of reset yourself. Um, what I'm getting is the mediumship card is in the middle here. It's saying clear yourself, ask your angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. But imagine you dated somebody or you had somebody in the past that was hurting you. What do you do with that energy? Do you keep it? Do you say, well, it was partly my fault that they feel the way? No. They're saying let go of that person. You don't own that energy. You don't feel guilty for somebody because you have an empathy problem. You have a deep empathy problem, but you have to remember how deep you can connect to people. You can connect so deep it actually can affect you. So lastly, they're saying you have to remember to release that energy, and when you release the energy, that's when you can actually go and move on and become the best, I would say, version of yourself. That's when you can actually grow. And if you look here, these angels aren't flying until here. This angel is actually showing that says work with Archangel Michael to let go of that what no longer serves you. So if you asked me who is actually helping you or the energy that are surrounding you, the only angel that popped here, or the only reason we read this deck is Archangel Michael, which is pretty amazing because this is not like a dedicated Archangel Michael deck. But you must be connecting to definitely the ascended masters. You're connecting to a higher power. So what I'm telling you is maybe you've been seeing birds, you're seeing like something signs somewhere, but you have to let go of those past energies to kind of reconnect. Going into this new year, you're going to find an ability that you maybe have lost, or you're going to use this ability to help others. But let go of that negative energy, and that's where you're going to connect to the new energies that you've been feeling. But that's where your purpose comes in. Um, I think that's I honestly, I was not surprised to see this, but I knew I was expecting something, but I was expecting a female energy. But it's so amazing that it came out and it was actually going to be an Archangel Michael for you, because this is not a dedicated deck like that. Um, hey, let me do this just so you can actually see the final card that you got to give you a moment to read this. But that's your final card, is what you were getting. So as far as reading energies, that's what you have. So, all right. So we have work with your Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. All right. All right. So I don't know if that helps or hopes it helps you, but I think that's kind of where you are going. See in let's see Rosie, right? Next question I think was Hardjap. I'm just trying to find the question here. When will I meet my partner and how? Yeah, it's crazy. So Rosie, it's pretty obvious like that's what they're giving you. But you definitely have something else going on where you're connecting to something else. You have an ability here. So Archangel Michael is definitely on your side. All right. Hardjap, what do you got here? Um, where do I meet my partner and how? I'm gonna go with tarot on this one. I feel like tarot is gonna help me hone in on this. My partner and how? My partner and how? Ooh, miscommunication. Right out the go. Oh, fast moving. If you want to ask me, this is um this is like either a Pisces or a water sign. But this could also mean a miscommunication. But there's a message coming in from them to you. They might be a friend of a friend. Is probably what's going to end up happening. Is how I see this. They're looking for something long term. They're almost like they're a setup from somebody. You may have three friends or a group of friends, and this person's not looking to juggle anymore. They're looking to kind of settle down because you can see there's an offer of a commitment in line with this. This is the marriage card, just so you know. But they're not looking to juggle anymore, and this is the fast-moving action. So if you're asking me about who, where, when, how, and all that, I would have to tell you it would probably be springtime, just because we're hitting like this. This would probably be like I said, when crops start growing again. See, there's another message. I would say they take action. They're more the ones who are action oriented. They would make you weak to your knees. I think it's defined as like they're the ones who are going to control the situation in a really sexy way. Um, I also feel like this person is going to have a decision to make when they meet you. In the spring, this person is going to come across. I don't see currently yet, I don't see them having kids. I just see them sending a message. They don't let themselves fully be known to you. Yeah, see, I know what they want with you. They want a family. Like they definitely want a family with you, but they aren't letting themselves be known. Like they're not showing themselves as a king or or anything. They're just sending messages. Like they're staying hidden. So they're either meeting you through online or meeting you through these friends who are setting you up online. But it's almost like this person is moving on to bigger and better with you. Like you are the bigger and better. Why is there a juggle here at the beginning? A tower moment. They're burdened. Possible Aquarius is tied into it. Exploring. Not moving on. The friends save the situation. Passion. Fast moving action. Someone's out in the cold. So over the winter, there's basically one of your friends. I would say there has to be three friends involved. There is a group of three friends, marriage related. An offer comes in, It's either about endings or death is a prominent role here somehow with each and every one of these friends. They know that like the happy ending, the completion is a big part of what you want. Marriage is also a big possibility. It's kind of a priority, but getting the offer from the guy is, or getting the offer from the man that you want, and that would be including getting a house, a happy home, and a little bit of abundance. All right, so let's keep going here. All right, so let's see. Let's see. You guys can see this. Everyone's good. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my God, I never switched this over for you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, so crazy. I never switched my camera back. Oh my God. I must be getting tired. All right. So anyway, my God. Let me start over. So this is a communication from a Pisces. This is an offer. There's three friends in here. This is about a passionate person. There, like I said, this could be a King, an Aquarius. There's a tower moment that occurs. They're not burdened by it, but there's definitely an exploration. They're not moving on from something. This partners or friends of the three, they're looking to get marriage. There's no blockage happening for you, but I want to know if they're looking. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. It's almost like they're looking to capitalize on this tower moment, or someone's looking to capitalize on the tower moment. So this is the divine communication card. They want to basically make sure that this divine communication leads into happiness, complete happiness. Your friends do. That's what happens here. The death card is also here. So that tells me that there might have been a death that caused this new communication. Um, but I'm going to say that that's not going to be for you. It's going to be like that's where the blockage happened. Let's see. What's Elliot saying here? Let's see. Elliot's saying my cameras are on the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Sorry. Um, um, do you know this person? Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. I think there's heartbreak with this person, or they're getting over heartbreak. Do you know this person? Do you know this person? I don't think you do. Let me pull from. Let me pull from here. See, this is the. Yeah, see, this is divine offer from the. This is a divine offer of love. I don't think you actually know this person yet. Like this is an ending. This is the death card. So you get this. I'm trying to be really gentle here. I'm gonna be honest. Hard Jap. I'm gonna be very very honest with you. I think they're going through a death, like the death of somebody. Like it could be a family member. It could be a wife tower moment death, something, or the wife, or they're going through the death of the relationship. Um, but you're gonna meet them through the death of that relationship. whatever that actually is going to mean for you. And they want to love again. They miss loving. They miss having a wife. If that's going to make sense to you. So where you're going to meet that person, um, I would have to say by water. Like that's what I'm telling you. Like, cause there's water here, there a water sign. There's a cup of water. There's water everywhere. So I would have to say by the water. So and it's in the spring, and they're the ones who take action. So that helps. I hope that helps you. Sorry for the camera issues, everyone. Like I didn't even realize I was on the wrong camera for a moment. Yes, you can be added to the list. I'm just gonna take a quick break just to get a drink, and I'm gonna keep going on this tarot. I appreciate you guys all waiting, waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. But just so you guys know, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I will be basically reading at 7 p.m. all the way pretty much out till the new year. Uh, Typically, I'm going to read at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm going to basically aim to read 7 to 8 p.m. or whatever happens. Just going to ride it out. So I got a couple moderators that are helping me out do this. So I'm just taking a little break for a moment. If you guys want to just hang in there, I'll start the next read. If we can post a question, that'd be huge. But yeah, Hardjep, I'd say spring. This guy loves. He's a very amazing lover. Just let him love you. Trust me. Just let him love you. He just lost his wife, or he lost somebody. She might have left him. It's a tower moment, but not necessarily. Like she might have recently lost somebody in her life, and it caused a tower moment in her life. That's kind of what I'm getting. Just so you understand. Gotta be patient. Just be gentle with him. All right, I'll be right back, everyone. Give me a few minutes. Okay, how's everyone doing? Sorry if I lost some people here. I had to reset my voice. All right, do we know the question here for Rodrigo? Thanks for the people hanging in here with me and tuning in. This is pretty fun. I'm having a blast with you guys. Feel free to ask about money, love, career advice, anything that's bothering you. I love to test my intuition, and there it is. There's my intuition right there. That's the intuition card. All right, let's see. All right. Is Florida still here with us for the next question? And you're welcome so much. I'm glad I can do the reading for you. Anybody? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting. Do we still have? And Florida's still waiting too. Rodrigo asked. Um, let's just. Is Rodrigo still here, Elliot? I don't want to sound so crazy, but I don't want to answer a question for someone that left. Just answer a question for someone that's hanging here. Hey, Rodrigo, you still with us? Yeah, I think Rodrigo jumped. So Elliot, maybe we can actually start texting like or private messaging them, like DM them or something. All right, Florida. What's your question again? Let's get going here. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling the energy. It's so crazy. It's so awesome though. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'll come back live tomorrow, even though it's Christmas Eve. I'll only be on for a little bit tomorrow. I'll only be on for like 7 to 8 tomorrow. That would be right, like a very strict thing. Hey, Florida, you got a question? Sorry. Just gonna shuffle here while you're asking. The only reason I re-asked the question is because you might have changed it, and I know it sounds really crazy that you might have changed it, but the way the universe works in my mind and the way I think, you might have heard something when I was reading on the tarot. You might go, "Hey, that's a great question. Can I change mine a little bit?" So I want to give someone the opportunity to retweak their question a little bit. That one last shot, that one last chance. Okay, see, Florida said, "How far will our relationship last with my Taurus man?" I like this question. This is really specific. All right. All right. How long will this last with my Taurus man? Hmm. Oh, we got a jumper. Mm. That's the Not Explorer card, Florida. So we're going to flip one more and two. So when I flip in this fashion, the two of wands, it tells me one of two things. One, this is a divine, like you have two options. You have a divine offer. Two, you can use your intuition. Don't look at this as an upside down card, but look at this as like the divine is making an offer to you. Use your intuition or take this divine offer. Like those are your two options, Florida. If you use your intuition, you'll be happy. If you take this divine offer, you're making a commitment. If you make this, whoa, wow, your cards are really jumping here. Okay. If you make this commitment from this divine offer, it's not that it's a bad commitment. Like you can see, it goes from 1 to 3 pentacles, but you're watching major arcana like spawn to 5 pentacles. So it's not a bad thing. It's just you're going a different direction. So your Taurus man is not a bad person. It's not like you're being sneaky. You're raising your vibration. Your Taurus man is doing. So you're going with this guy that you found. If you use your intuition, which I think this is telling me, you go your own way, which I would also say is you don't go with this guy. You end up with probably an Aquarian, Libra, or Gemini male. And there's two other things in the background here, which tells me there's two people, two things, but there's an Aquarian that alters this situation. There's a cloudiness to this. I'm going to pull two more cards on this for you, Florida, but I'm going to just pull those here for you. So, but you want to know how long it's going to last. And I'm telling you, like, if you want to commit to this person, it's going to be up to you to see how long you want it to last. Use your intuition. What's your intuition telling you? To follow what? The offer that he makes you. He can make you a housewife, give you passion, and give you long-term commitment and abundance. If you take a divine offer, which is basically, I'm going to lose, I want to start over, brand new, basically start brand new, nobody knows me. That divine offer will spawn into three. You'll raise your vibration. You won't be sneaky. You're just becoming that inner voice, that inner soul, that inner person. That's that person that you've always wanted to be. That will bring you into basically air energy. I don't know if you're an air sign or if they're an air sign, but this here also is that's a Taurus energy. So you might be an air sign or they might be an air sign, but I feel like there's definitely some fire in this chart. So if you want to know my personal thought, I think that you are looking at it. This is going into a great situation. Like you're basically using your intuition saying, it feels right. I don't see anything wrong with this. But I think you're asking yourself, if he's going to make you maybe a wife or if you're going to go long term, you're holding on to that. You can actually see how the divine saying, which one do you want? You have the alternative. We all have this alternative to start over. You never take it. But when you start over, you raise your vibration. If you say, "Hey, I'm done. I quit. I start my own business." Yeah, obviously you become a better version of yourself. You become amazing because then you gain this eternal knowledge that you were locked out of. If you just use your intuition, it's almost like shortcutting it. You're not doing. You're kind of tapping into something that's been always there. You're doing it the hard way or the easy way. The hard way or the easy way. You're doing it the easy way, is what I'm getting. There's no regrets here, like the way you're doing it. That's what I'm getting out of this. That's your final card, just so you know. Um, I just feel like it's a sad situation that you're just trying to overcome, is all. That was pulled from the middle of the deck, and I rarely pull the Lover's card, but you have a very 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 strong intuition, so you know. So whatever this is, you're following your intuition and you're doing this correctly. And whatever that means is you're following your intuition to do whatever this is, to not be regretful, to be happy, to follow your heart. And this is an Aquarian more than likely, but who knows? Um, but raise your vibration. You can start over, but whatever you're doing, it's not worth it. Just follow your heart, and you're gonna benefit from it tenfold, is what it is. But you're kind of trying to find a reason to be regretful, is what it looks like. Okay, I hope that answers your question. That was a really good, powerful read. That was an interesting spread. I don't really read a spread like that usually. So that was a very divine spread read. I love these intuitive reads that I get. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, let's see. All right. I can't read. I can't read. Why is this all messed up? Why is this all messed up? So I'm being told the chat is like 2 minutes behind, and that's what I'm trying to look at. I'm sorry, everyone. Um, yeah, hey Ty, I see that. There's we're just waiting on Ivankitina. I'm sorry, so bad. And yeah, hey Florida, no worries. So I don't know why the chat's so delayed. I'll fix it, get it running. Once this channel is like jamming, this is gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. Get this going like on Twitch or something. We'll do, get it on questions, get user polls. This stuff is good. See, like Ty has a reading on loving life. Like that's a super cool question. Like a lot of people want that. It's very like respectful. Hey Ty, I'm gonna do your question, and I think I'm gonna end with that because I love that question. You know that that's a very amazing question. All right, and then I can go rest my voice. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. We have love and life for Ty. Love and life for Ty. Well, that's a good sign. So you're not going through any tower moments. However, that also means learning to fly. So Ty, that's a good thing. So either you and a partner or somebody are basically avoiding a tower moment or learning to fly while the world around you is burning. Like brand new start, divinely protected Ty. That's a pretty cool thing. Like no lies. So what I'll tell you here is what I'm picking up on is someone's learning how to take action. So if you're saying like love and life, we'll find out here in a second. Let me keep pulling. So I'm almost saying like this is life. And I'm randomly pulling. I'm gonna pull from the middle of the deck here, but I'm thinking this is overcoming something here. Like you're overcoming the ability in life to do something. And in love, it's like you're like, oh, I learn how to take action. But it's through this like pseudo tower moment that happened. It's I would almost say like if you ask me something should have happened to you and it didn't, and you kind of like, wow, I'm thankful. And because you're thankful in life going forward now, you're not gonna block, you're not gonna be in self imprisonment. From here on out, you're gonna take your life lessons and you're gonna make the most of those life lessons. And so you're like looking at heartbreak in a whole new way, like as it's part of your existence. I think you're taking that and growing and saying, okay, well, if I'm going to be the king of cups, I'm going to learn how to offer the best cup I can ever offer. It's pretty amazing because whatever happened to you in the recent past, I would say in the last few weeks, Ty, has really changed who you are as a person, has adjusted your way of thinking, because this tower moment for you has really adjusted your ability to kind of like overcome not only like pain but sorrow. Like you can commit now. Like you have this ability to kind of say, let me show you what like um like if we had to kind of do long term what that would look like. You also know about donating. Like you know what the meaning of being generous is, I guess. That's a good way to put it. Like if I donate, I want you to take this donation and become something good from it, not just let me take care of you. I think there's burdens that you carry that you never talk about, and that's what's happening with your love life and your work life, and they overspill, and that's where these you can that's why you're like this. um So I don't know if you're noticing this, but it's coming across like you can basically you're like a chameleon. Like it's so bananas, man. So and I don't know if you're a female or male, but you have masculine energy. Like you can at one moment be like the most loving person, the most intuitive person, the most passionate person. And then you come across, but then you're trying to like learn how to be a very feminine person, but with a masculine touch, or like the manifesting queen who knows how to like you have all of a sudden this life lesson came in and taught you something brand new about yourself. So if we're going to talk about life lessons, they all correlate, they all matter, they're all part of one and the same. I think that's what you're starting to understand here, Ty. I think your life lessons, they're not mysteries to you, they're basically starting to correlate one to the other. So if you want happiness at work, you have to have work. You have happiness at home, and you're going to have that going forward. You know that. You know you wear many hats, right? You're not hiding that. You're not hiding like the burden that you had. You're basically saying, "Well, this is what I used to hide, but now I'm going to show you from heartbreak, I can give you love." But you're able to basically build an empire from whatever you just went through in the recent past. Like that's your pinnacle that you share. You basically give what you don't have. It's so crazy. But you're an amazing guy, or you're an amazing girl. It's like I think I honestly pick up male energy. I hope that helps you, but I don't think you have problems. I think you're gonna create something from nothing. You just went through something really tough, and that's probably why you're asking this question. All right, let's see. All right, I'm just posting in chat here. So if you guys hadn't noticed, I had mentioned I'm going to be back here 7 p.m. till the end of the year at basically riding out the new year doing this, and then I'm going to move this format to a weekly format and just post my content as I was doing before. But if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. I really appreciate you. I think this has been really fun. I'm just gonna take a break for the night. My throat's starting to get to me. I don't know if you can tell, but I would appreciate you guys and say that the questions have been really fun. It helps me test my intuition a little bit. I've had some really crazy surprises, like even like reading just Ty's read was pretty cool. Uh, Even the career reads tonight were also like what, like getting the double moon, the star, the sun card, and like my base read for that one lady. It was just so cool. I'm glad I captured, this, and I'm gonna post it later and just kind of go back. I know some of it's raw footage or whatever, but I think capturing this for me and for for posterity is kind of fun. Just it's just fun because I enjoy doing this, and I think for us in general, it's just fun to have fun with this tarot. Even us believing it makes us enjoy. Um, but what I actually have seen tonight for many of you is a lot of positive messages, which is really good. You guys have a lot of good energy, which is awesome. I love that. not I'm not saying everyone who has been on the channel the last few days has been positive, but having positive energy is also good for me. Uh, it's really helpful to help me read. Just so you guys know, I do appreciate you very, very much. So I will let you guys know that I appreciate you and that I am going to take a break for the night. I hope to talk to you guys very soon, and you shall be safe. Bye.